Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, if you're old, welcome. I'm so glad you found us. Today in this vlog I'm going to be talking about some seeds, where I got them and how much they were, as well as showing you what we've got for dinner and a pantry tour. How does that sound? Well, before we jump into this vlog, please consider subscribing as we're bringing out new content all of the time. Okay, let's get going. In here I have some chicken breasts that I butterflied, and then I put salt, pepper, and then this seasoning mix. I believe it's a Polish one. It smells absolutely divine. It really does. Very good. And then something else. To try was Complex Beauty Collagen. Apparently it's really good for the health of your hair and skin. And my skin is very much eczema prone, as well as recurring shingles. My hair is quite thin, so I thought, why not give it a go? So I've got 1 scoop of that in my coffee, because this mama needs her coffee at the moment. Apparently there's 20 servings from this. This was $7.99 from, that was Aldi. I remember, that is Aldi. These seeds come from Lidl. We're quite lucky because we've got a Lidl and an Aldi literally back to back, so that's handy. Okay, now these, let me see if I can get them all somewhat sorted. Right, these ones, the one with a number 1 was 29 pence. So we got sunflower. Not even gonna attempt to pronounce that. A background plant for flowering beds and cuttings. I just thought that looked lovely. Sunflower, again, I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce it. It is German and there is just no way I'm going to crucify the pronunciations. There's a background plant for flowering beds and cutting. They were sweet. I got some pot marigolds, calendula. That's the Fiesta ones. I use these in my salves. I could have swore there was another. Yes, there is there. Another one. And we've got watermelon, sugar baby, hardy plant with large fruits. Now that sounded really nice. So we've got those too. Right, let's go on to this one. And I picked up some chives. Haven't got any seeds for chives at all. All these seeds I haven't got already, so these were just bonus and extras. So, love chives. Right, now let's have a look what we got in here. These with number 3 on for 49 pence a pack. We've got Dwarf sunflowers, Assortment F1 hybrid. Don't they look glorious? Sunflowers are all such what I call happy flowers. Just looking at them makes me happy. So I love those. And I like it that it's the F1 hybrid and they are the Dwarf ones, which means you get to cut them and put them in a vase. zinnias, torch assortment, small zinnias for tubs and flower beds, F1 hybrids. Look at those. Don't they look beautiful? I love those. I don't think I've ever grown zinnias before. They just look beautiful, so I picked some up. Why not for 49p? Right, French beans. High yield on threadless yellow sleeves. I love growing French beans. I don't know whether they're the Dwarf ones. So that is a bonus. Whoop. Got Dropsy. Those are handy. Well, I did have another 29p one. Courgette, nice, a fruit rond. Edible flowers suitable as a garnish. And I just thought they were a bit different as a courgette. So we'll give those a try this year. Last year our courgettes was a complete disaster. So let's see if this year we get any better. And we got cucumbers for pickling. Don't normally see these, so going to have a go at those. Cucumbers we did really well last year. Okay, runner beans. Love runner beans. That's a scarlet runner bean. Scarlet flowers. Love these. So that's them. And then we got pumpkins. That looked a fun one for the kids to grow, so they can carve it. We'll only grow one. Now these ones we didn't have much luck with last year, but I know where we planted them was not the best place, so we're going to plant in a different place this year. So I got all these. Look at that. 49p each for those, and then 29p each for those. So all of these seeds there cost me £5.17. That is a lot of seeds for that small amount. Normally you're talking of £2 or £3 a pack. So I have saved loads of money, and we'll see how well they grow this year. Right, let's go and have a look what's in my cupboards, so you know how much food I've got, or a rough guide on how much I've got to last me this February. Remember, we're doing a low spend January and a low spend February. Now let's show you. Okay, that's my home canned fruit, dehydrated fruit. This is my different wheat flakes and spelt flakes and millet flakes and buckwheat flakes. Some canned milk, homemade vinegars, more canned instant full cream milk powder, jams and jellies, an odd milk, dried milk, another 2 dried milk, mincemeat, brandy for cooking. And we come up and we've got things like my wheat grains for my grain mill. We've got organic oats, pearl barley, some like crackers, some raisins, some of of those. Some more oats, some cacao powder. And then this is what I call the kids section. If they want to cook and bake a cake, they can hit anything in here. Apart from that one is my cream powder. That's what I use to make my coffee whitener. So you can see there's all sorts in here. There's cookies, there's cakes, there's breads, there's crackers, there's all sorts. So they can always find something to make. Even pizza bases, if they wanted to do that. Up on the top shelf, that is my apple butter and applesauce. I think that's about all I've got left of them. Oh, I can see one in the wrong place. That's applesauce. Up here is Mummy's snack bits and then some other cake bits. I always put up there because my daughter bought them for me. So we put them up there to make sure the kids don't use them. They were for me to use apparently. So there we have bubblegum flavoured icing, sugar and white chocolate and raspberry. And these sugar and crumb ones, if you've never used them, I highly recommend. They are fantastic. Their lemon and elderflower one is outstanding. Here's my coffee. So I have the Rwandan one. Order that from Costco. In here I have a big sack of bread flour, and in there is plain flour and self raisin flour. In this one is sugar. We get a big sack of them. Right. This is dehydrated everything and anything. You've got leeks, dried onion, peppers, cream powder. You've got sunflower seeds. I know there's pumpkin seeds. There's poppy seeds, sesame seeds, they're all within here. This is the steel cut oats, breadcrumbs, sesame seeds, that's the pumpkin seeds, some apple sauce that I picked up reduced, some popcorn. You've got some onion in there, got some more grains. Okay, now I've got flaked almonds. This is where I keep my bulk herbs. So I've got things like oregano, marjoram, there's another oregano there, parsley, it's all there, sunflower seeds, the large couscous, breadcrumbs, citric acid, more breadcrumbs, these are the panko ones. Okay, and on the top is some apple vinegars I've done. Stores my parts, and you've got, these are ready-made like cookie mixes and cake mixes that again my kids can come and make, and pancake mix. Some home canned fruit again, that's apples. This is my yeast. Some apple vinegar, apple cider vinegar, and then we come down and this is the popcorn, mini marshmallows, 2 more of the leeks, some lime slices, this is corn flour, I have some more marshmallows down there, that's figs, that's glacé cherries, apple slices. This has got my home dried grapes, so sultanas or raisins or whatever. What have we got behind there? I've got cream of soup mix. You can make that to chicken or mushroom or anything else. I've got a malt house bread flour, I've got semolina, home dried ginger, and this is all my citrus slices. So we've got orange, lemon, and there is lime. We've got short grain pudding rice, we've got chapati flour. There, we've got all sorts. So, if I open up this cupboard, yeah. Okay, up there is noodles for the kids, all different sorts in there, as well as some of like lentils. And then we go over, we've got the instant mash, dumplings for quick and easy. I've got some sticky barbecue sauce. This one, my kids love this one. This is from a Lidl, it's about 89p. So I've got 2 or 3 of them. Plenty of macaroni. We come down. This is where the jellies and the custard and the angel delight and the blancmange. That's where that is. Now we have packets of pasta and like chicken casserole packets, sausage casserole, and some cheesy mash. So the pastas in here is things like chicken gravy, turkey gravy, beef gravy, cheese. Then you've got the all the oxo cubes, chicken, vegetable and beef, and then you've got my bouillon that I use a lot of, and then you've got things like soy sauce and the like. And down here is the shop bought tinned fruit, as well as some coconut milk and some Devon custards. This is the fruity stuff. In here we have a lot. Peach slices, strawberries, pineapple, fruit cocktail, apple slices. Pick them up, 40p. That'll make a nice pie, those two. So we have all sorts in here. You then come along and we've got a spare salad cream. We have condensed milk, noodles, some home canned fruit, and then we have things like this: fried potato with onions, nasa rosti, almost this one, and that's with ham and onions. They're just we don't have these a lot. These are what I call something what's quick and easy. The same as that tart. It's not something that we have a lot of, but it's handy just to be sat in there. Especially if you're running short on time and you can't think, a bit like me. Open these. And this is my baking cupboard. This has a lot of my spare spices and flavourings, things like molasses, baking powder. I've got cocoa powder, sprinkles. What's behind here? Behind those are just all the cake cases. Spare molasses, so I've always got 2. Not sure why those ones are down there. They should be up there, but I won't worry about it. You've got peppermint, vanilla paste, vanilla extract. I have pectin, and then here I keep my infused oils, arnica, calendula, along with golden syrup, malt extract. And then I've got some flavoured frostings that my kids use on whatever creations they come up with, which is fine. Got some more flaked almonds, and then lots of different chocolate chips and chocolate bars. some marshmallows. Then we've got some cacao powder here, calendula cream, that's a hand cream. I've got a lemon balm, infused oil, and that's an echinacea one. No, that's the oil one, lemon balm, oil, infused oil, and this is the tincture and echinacea tincture, and they were done for when I have my reoccurring shingles. They're supposed to help you heal. Spare corn flour, that is colourings up there, so that's that one. And then this is why low spend I can do. I have plenty. I've got lots of different beans in. I've got lots of different mushrooms, soups, cream of mushroom, chicken noodle, cream of chicken, tomato, you name it. There'll be vegetable, there is everything. More beans, chopped tomatoes, I have plum tomatoes as well, some ravioli, quick food for my kids sometimes when they want a bit of a snack. I often have a half a tin of ravioli or a little tin of spaghetti. If they're not feeling well or not right, spaghetti rings, that's good on toast for the kids when they're not 100%. Chicken and mushroom soup, macaroni and cheese, good weekend lunch. Lots of vegetables, you've got sweet corn, I will have carrots, peas, you name it, it will be in there. So that is all tins. In here we have stocks, shop bought stocks, and I have chicken. I should have chicken, beef. Yeah, that's a beef one. Chicken, beef and vegetable. There should be 2 or 3 of each as a great quick soup base. Okay. And when the world went crazy and you were struggling to find food, I picked up chicken breast. Tin chicken breast. Now this is great. I use this quite a lot. If I'm out of normal chicken breast, I will literally open a can or 2 and throw it in. Fantastic for that. Got 4 burgers, never had them, thought they'd be fun to try one day. Still haven't got round to doing that. They're not going to be the greatest or the healthiest, but at the end of the day, if you need food and if there is shortages anywhere, that's going to fill a hole, and that's what that is bought for, to fill a hole if necessary. Lasagna sauces, more meatballs. This is along here is another ketchup, more white sauces, minced garlic, sliced beetroots. You've got beef in ale. You can't see that, but there's korma sauce. There is all sorts of sauces, pasta sauces. There is everything. Let's try and see if we can. That's pasta sauces. I've got a couple of tins of corned beef, some passata, some tortellinis. You know I use tortellinis quite a lot, the tortellini bag. So that's all tortellinis, and I think there's gnocchi as well there. Got some risottos. Got there's some mushroom risotto, and there's a 4 cheese risotto. And then we've got what I call overflow. This is my son's coffee here, these 3. These are my daughter's. That is for my number 3 child because he loves Lady Grey tea. So I try and cater for literally all of my kids because they've all got their unique tastes. So my eldest, my second eldest, my third. This is one of the twins. That one is the second twin. So yeah, you can see it gets quite chaotic, but things are put in places so others can't quote get them. They know certain places. That's my long life milk to make my yogurt. I must be doing that as well this week. I must try and get that done. So as you can see, food wise, I'm really not worried about. I mean, I have these here as well. This is on top of my chest freezer, and this is again the older kids for their, that's for lunches at work and that, and all the sauces and that. And then up here you've got all my fats and all the squashes. And then here we go. Dehydrated, most of which is from my own garden. All of this is different herbs. You've got basil, mint, coriander, oregano. All this is from my own garden that are dehydrated. So are these. That's my own seasoning salt, all-purpose seasoning blend. Then you've got things like dehydrated potatoes, mushrooms, mixed veg. Then you've got all the rubs. So then onto here is like the flower stuff. So you've got roses, pansies, arnica, calendula, elderflower. These ones, oops, yeah, arnica, calendula, no, not calendula, arnica, elderflower, chamomile is from a store, and the lavender, calendula, pansy and roses are from my own garden. So I've got all of those. And then over here I've got my sugars, caster, icing, granulated is that bottom one. I've got my masa flour, self-raising, that's plain, yeast, and then in here I've got bread flour, and then on here we have all my different spices that we use. And then over here's my coffee and tea, well, my coffee stuff. As you can see, fruit and veg, and lots of different types of teas that we have. As you can see, dehydrated marshmallows. My twins go through those like there's no tomorrow. So it's all different types of what I call drinks. You've got vanilla chai, mulled wine traditional, you've got chai latte, you've got Horlicks, you've got plum and cinnamon chai latte, you've got a spice chai latte, you've got immune support, and that's another immune support one. And then you've got, that's pumpkin pie tea. That's the quiet spirit tea blend. And along here you also have the slices of orange, lemon and lime, because we often have hot lemon with honey or with a slice of orange. So we've got that. Got some ginger that I'm letting sprout. Not all of this, but it is sprouting. I'll come to that another day. Here's my fresh veg that I've still got. I've still got some apples here, and a few sweet potatoes and potatoes there. So, as you can see, doing a low spend January and February for me isn't too bad at all, because I have a lot to start with. Now, if you wanted to get to a place where you wanted to do a low spend or a no spend January and February, my best advice to you is to, when you go out and do your normal shopping, say you're going to pick up 2 tins of baked beans, that's what you would normally pick up 3. And then if you're going to buy a tin of chopped tomatoes, instead of picking up 1, pick up 2. And just do that each time that you shop. You pick up the items that you're going to eat, and just pick up that extra 1, extra 2, whatever your budget will allow. So it's only pence at a time. That's what I did. That's what I still do. That's how I'm able to not panic and not run out and panic buy when there's food shortages and what have you, because I'm okay, I've got it stocked. And that was everything, not including my fridge and my freezer. So, with the way the world has been the last 2 years, I think it's sensible if you can get just a little bit behind you. I think that's a good thing to do, just to give you peace of mind. You know, if you're ill and you can't get out to the shops, you haven't got to worry, it's here. So that's my advice to anyone, is start small, just grab that extra 1 or 2 tins every time you go shopping, and before you know it, you will have enough behind you. So if you like this video, please give it the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, that way you'll not miss a video. So until next time guys, bye.